Let's chat. We have a lot to catch up on. A lot has happened in this past year on my channel, and I didn't realize how much had happened and how much things had changed until I was sitting down and looking at last year, planning ahead for this year, and I was like, wow, a lot has changed, and I have never talked about it on my channel. So before I jumped into projects for 2025, I wanted to sit and be vulnerable and give you guys some information and some background about how last year went and where things are going this year. And for those of you who have been rocking with me since 2013, I so appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everything you've done for me, for this brand, for this channel. Just your support has been so amazing. And so I just felt like I owed it to you to kind of let you in a little bit into my life and give you an update. It's been a while since I've done one of these. And so I don't completely bore you and just talk at the camera for like 20 minutes. This is going to be a little chatty. Get ready with me. I'm going to be showing you my new skincare routine, which I am obsessed with. Skincare is my new hobby. I am aging. I have struggled with acne for years now, and I have just really been getting into my skincare. So I want to share that with you because I've been seeing some really great results. And then I have a makeup line I've been wanting to try out for a while. Jones Road is for mature skin. It's kind of the non-makeup makeup look, and they sent me a bunch of stuff to try out. So we are going to chat. We're going to get ready with me. No, I'm not turning it into a beauty channel, but let's have a little bit of fun. So I've already washed my face, and this is like my morning skincare routine that I'm doing. And the major thing that has changed about it is I got an LED mask for Christmas. My husband got this for me. This is the Dr. Dennis Gross one, and it has red light therapy and blue light therapy. And the red light therapy helps produce collagen in your face to make it, you know, look younger and more youthful. And then the blue light targets the bacteria on your face, so it really helps with acne. It has a red light option, it has a blue light option, and then you can do both of them at the same time, which is what I do. So my face is already cleaned and washed. I usually do this routine in the morning. This one you only have to wear for 3 minutes as a nice strap, so I typically just wash my face, put it on the blue light and red light setting, and then it'll stay on. And I normally like make my coffee or sit and check my phone in the morning. Okay, all done. Typically, after I'm done doing my face, I will put it around my neck. So I've been using this consistently every day since Christmas Day, and I've seen a drastic change in my skin. It really purged out all the congestion that I had in my forehead, and I've only had a couple little breakouts since then, just like 1 or 2 pimples, and they clear up really quickly with this. So I have seen the results work for me. This is definitely an investment, but I am super happy with it, and I'm so thankful that my husband got it for me for Christmas. And after I do my red light therapy, I just go in with a little hyaluronic acid. This is the Vichy Mineral 89. So let's talk about my channel. If you've been around here for a while, you know I started consistently posting in 2019. I tried lots of different things. I did furniture flips, I did DIYs, I did, you know, like fall favorites. I did little projects around my house. And the thing that really, really resonated with people over and over again were furniture flips. So I really leaned into those and basically was doing a furniture flip a week for several years, built up my channel. It was very successful. People, you know, were learning a lot from me, and that caught the attention of brands. And I was very fortunate to be able to work with a lot of different paint companies, stain companies, paintbrush companies, stuff very specific to that furniture niche. Next up, my moisturizer. I've been using this moisturizer for a very long time, and I love it. It's the La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer. It's really good for your skin barrier, and this is a drugstore brand, so it is affordable, which I love as well. And I've shared this before, I've never made a ton of money off my furniture flips, and always from the beginning of that season in 2019 where I was flipping furniture, I was really just focused on making the content. I have a whole video about that thought process if you want to hear more about it and how I became more of like a content creator than a furniture flipper, and that was kind of my main thing, even though I was flipping furniture on my channel, if that makes sense. I have a whole video. If you haven't seen that before, I'll link it down in the description box. Last very important step in your skincare is your sunscreen. All this stuff that I'm doing, my lotions and potions and gadgets that are helping my skin, if I don't protect it from the sun, there's just like no point in investing in that other stuff. And this one is my favorite. This is not drugstore, I'm sorry, but this is the Elta MD. It's a clear sunscreen, so it's mineral, no chemical smell and stuff. It has an SPF of 46 and it's tinted, so it doesn't give you that white cast. And you should wear sunscreen every day, not just when you're going to the pool. Okay, so what changed last year? Unless you follow me on my podcast that I have for content creators, I have shared a lot about this over there, but I've never really shared it on my channel here. So last January, I had a major event that affected the trajectory of my channel last year. I had already gotten kind of burned out on furniture flipping. There were several years where I was just running 100 miles a minute, you know, growing my YouTube, doing a furniture flip every single week, putting it on Instagram, putting it on TikTok, trying to do, you know, multiple brand deals in my stories and things, just trying to grow this because I saw success in it. So I just really chased after it. And going into 2024, I had a long-term partner that I'd had for a long time, very blessed to have them, loved working with them. And they would sponsor one project a month for me. And so I kind of knew that I had that cushion, that I would have that income coming in, that I could just focus on like maybe one furniture flip a month and try other things out and see how that goes, see how you guys like that, see how I like that, see if that gave me a little bit more freedom and balance in my life to slow down and really take care of other areas in my life. And furniture flipping is so hard on your body. I feel like it's something that people don't talk about a lot, but it is very physically demanding. Having to go pick up the furniture, moving the furniture, actually refinishing the furniture is really hard on your body. And I was just exhausted and I didn't want to do a flip a week anymore. That was kind of my plan. I was going to do at least one furniture flip a month and just see where things went last year. Then out of the blue in January, I got an email from that long-term partner saying they were going to have to terminate my contract for the year that we had signed due to budget constraints. It caught me completely off guard. My assistant at that time was copied on the email, so it was like so embarrassing for me that she was seeing that information at the same time as me. It was just like... It was really devastating, you guys, to just have a shock and not see it coming, to have a plan for the year and to have it just like all be thrown away. It was super hard on me. I ended things well with that brand. We were able to get on a call and just talk through it, and it had nothing to do with my performance. It had nothing to do with the work that I had done for them. It was just like this. Here's the budget cuts and you're like at the top of the list that we need to cut out. So I was pretty devastated in January and February. I took it really personally and it kind of exposed how much my value and worth is wrapped up in this, is wrapped up in what I do. It's hard to separate myself sometimes from the work that I do because so much of my personality and my personal life is wrapped up in being a content creator, and it's very easy to look at views and numbers and subscribers and things like that and hold your value in that. This really exposed to me how much of my joy and my peace was wrapped up in what I do and how successful I am. And when I was face to face with that, I didn't really like how that felt. Okay, this is getting really deep, but I'm trying to keep the get ready with me going. This is my Sarah Happ lip treatment. That's called the Lip Slip. I've been using this for like 3 years. I think I've had like 4 empties on this. It is the best lip treatment out there. And in the winter right now, and my lips are so dry, this is like the only thing that saves them. So I've been wanting to experiment with other videos on this channel for a while, but I was too terrified to. I was too terrified to upset you, that you would feel like, what is she doing? Why is she doing this? We don't like her anymore. It sounds silly to say these things out loud, but I was afraid to experiment and step out of the box, even though I have felt like this pull away from furniture flipping and furniture makeovers for a while. But with this, you know, with them basically taken away from me, I was like, I have nothing to lose because I don't have these projects anymore that I thought I was gonna have. So let's just try some different things. Let's do some makeup too. So this is Jones Road, What the Foundation. I got the color Ivory, and this is supposed to just be like really light coverage and just moisturizing. It smells like skincare. So I'm assuming it has lots of good skincare ingredients in it. And I'm going to put it on with my BK Beauty brush. This is the 101. I started making different videos. I put a video out of me conquering my fear of public speaking. I got to team up with Better Homes and Gardens at Walmart with some of their outdoor furniture, and I got to make over my daughter's balcony for her. So that was my first time doing affordable home decor. It was really fun to put together the mood board and make like the vision come together. I did a reel for them, and then I decided to take that and just put it into a long format video on my channel as well. And it got a pretty good response. Really pretty, and it was like fun to shoot, and it definitely wasn't as labor intensive as doing a furniture flip. And then in March as well, I got an invite to go out to the HGTV Smart Home in Atlanta. That's really pretty. It's like light coverage. It does have like a skincare odor to it, so if you don't like stuff with fragrance in it, you might not like this, but I like the way it's sitting on my skin. I want a little bit more coverage on my forehead because that's kind of where I tend to get my breakouts. So what I really like about this brush is that like you can dab it and it almost works as like a beauty blender. So if you need to build up coverage a little bit, you can do like this bouncy motion. Where was I? I'm not meant to be a beauty influencer, sorry guys. I did a video making a tour of the HGTV house, and it was really fun for me because I interviewed, you know, a couple of the people that were there from HGTV as well as with the brands, and I had a lot of fun putting that video together. It didn't do really well, but it really energized my creative juices. All of that happened in April, and then something super crazy happened in April on my channel as well. I just did a very easy, beginner-friendly DIY furniture flipping for anybody that doesn't have skills with an all-in-one paint, and that video just went bananas on my channel. It got like 1 million views in under a month, I think, and that video has been so successful and done so well. And then I did a follow-up with that one of every time I used that paint, just like a compilation video, and that one took off as well. So those two videos have basically funded my channel through the rest of the year while I kind of figure out like, what am I doing? Am I still flipping furniture? Am I doing DIY projects? Am I like quitting? What am I doing? I was really blessed to have that, and you know, it gave me just a little bit of resurgence of like, it doesn't have to be so complicated. You don't have to be the best furniture flipper. You don't have to just keep topping yourself and keep topping yourself. Like, just show up and do who you are and be who you are. And things had just gotten a little twisty in my head. So now I'm gonna try some of these pencils, the face pencils, light peachy pink. I'm gonna go in with this peachy corrector color first because that really cancels out like kind of the dark purpley stuff. Blending this out with my favorite BK beauty brush. This is the Angie Hot and Flashy one. It's the A506. They call it a little kitten paw, and it is like the best concealer brush. I have just been loving this thing. Not sure which shade I need. Oh gosh, I got 2 and 6. Why did I get 2 and 6? Okay, so then I have shade 2, and I'm just gonna put this on a little bit under my under eye to brighten it. I kind of like this better than like a cream concealer. Could be blending out pretty nice. I know why I got shade 6 now, guys. I got this shade that's more gonna match my skin tone to like spot treat. My skin's pretty clear right now, hallelujah. But I have just like a little bit and one like down here. Oh, I like that, okay. Okay, back to my story. This is hard. I don't know how makeup influencers do this. So this video showed me DIY is always gonna be my bread and butter, but like, don't be afraid to step out and try these different things, even if they're not doing great. Like, just keep trying things. I was definitely a lot happier. There was definitely more peace in my life and just not balance. I hate that word. I don't think that that's a realistic thing, but I just had more time. I had more time to invest into my family, my home, like relationships, volunteering. It was just giving me more space, and everything wasn't so focused on this one thing. So around the same time, something really crazy happened. I had these inbound emails coming from these big brands that wanted to set up campaigns with me. They were national brands that really weren't related to DIY, and they were really fun to create. It was something super different, like having to tap into different skill sets that I have of basically like writing a commercial and pitching it, and then filming it and everything and editing it and sending it over to them. And they were such huge undertakings. I definitely would have not had the time or been able to say yes to them if I was in that year-long contract where I was still having to flip the furniture and all those things. So it was something devastating that happened to me in January, but it was clearing space for something that was coming halfway through the year. So to see that all come to fruition was just like mind blowing. And then on top of that, I had some other brands reach out to me that I have wanted to work with for a long time. I got to work with Wayfair and kind of craft this whole video where I got to dig into, you know, outdoor living trends and really research that and put this whole list together. And then I was able to pull some products from their website and do a little makeover of my outdoor space with some of those trends. I also got to team up with Lowe's and help promote their 4th of July sale and put in a new fan in my kids' playroom upstairs. So then I started getting deals for these outside the box videos that I was doing, and it was just kind of confirmation to me that I know it's scary, but I feel like I'm going in the right direction for where my channel needs to go. This is the #1 product I have been wanting to try from Jones Road. It is very unique. Nobody else has something like this. This is called their Miracle Balm, and this is in the color Dusty Rose, and you can use this all over your face to like kind of like a blush. You can use it on your lips. It's just gonna add moisture and a little bit of color. What you have to do is break the seal on these. So you have to like stick your finger way in there to break the seal like that. I've heard these do not have a ton of color payoff, but that's like the point, is that it's just supposed to be like a little freshen. I think you can do it like on the tip of your nose. I feel like this should just be blended out with your finger probably and not a brush. It does feel super good on the skin, but it's not like, it's just giving me like a light little glow. It is not looking like blush. I think this would be really pretty if you didn't have the foundation on too, if you just needed like a little something something in the morning when you wake up. Another opportunity I had to come my way this year was getting involved in the YouTube shopping program. I was able to go out to their Google offices in Los Angeles and meet some executives, hear about the program, and really be testing out YouTube shopping here on my channel. If you've never experienced YouTube shopping, I have been tagging my products in my videos. I just find it's a lot easier for you guys to be able to shop that way. A little button pops up in the little left-hand corner down here whenever I'm using something that I'm able to tag, and you can just click on that and purchase it right there. It's really easy and seamless. I'm gonna do my brows. This is the Brow Frame by Dominique, and this is in the color Taupe. This is my little drugstore bronzer. This is the NYX Wonder Stick, and this is in, I'm sure it's Fair. Yep, Fair. So this is the smaller BK Beauty brush. This is the 109, but it's the same shape as the big face one I was using. I actually really like that Miracle Balm. It is not pigmented, but it just looks so, like, it's making my cheeks look so dewy. I like it. It has a highlight stick on it too, so I'm just gonna use this a little bit to just do some quick contouring on my eyes. So I'm gonna put the brown in my crease, and then I'm just gonna do a little bit of the highlight like on the center of my eye. And I'm trying out the Jones Road mascara. Oh, it's a curved brush. I haven't used one of these in a long time. Oh, I forgot to curl them. That's okay. That's pretty. They're nice and separated. It doesn't clump. And then in October, I shut down my storage unit, and it kind of felt like the end of an era. That thing was always filled with furniture that I'd be finding on Facebook Marketplace, and so I always knew I had a stash to go pick one from for my project. So getting everything out of there and actually turning in the keys to that was like really like, okay, I don't think I'm not a full-time furniture flipper anymore. It's really hard for me to let go of that. And I'm scared that you guys are just going to leave and be like, peace out, Christina. Like we're done. Thanks for the ride. But this is where I'm at. And I'm not saying furniture flipping is going away from my channel completely. It's not. I have 5 pieces of furniture out there that I need to flip. I don't think I'll ever buy furniture for my house. I think I'll continue to flip the things that I have in here. So as I get sick of things, you will still see furniture flipping. At the end of the year, after getting so inspired by, you know, teaming up with YouTube shopping and really leaning into that, I made 2 different videos that were really shopping focused, but had the element of wanting to help you, wanting to make things easier. I did one where I went and reviewed all the artificial Christmas trees at Lowe's to help you make your own decision so that you could just go order them from the comfort of your home. So I did the legwork for you in store, showed out my favorite features, picked my favorite trees, and that video did really well and got a lot of, you know, comments of how much that helped people. Then I also did a Walmart designer inspired home decor and furniture roundup. I have been buying a lot of pieces myself from Walmart, specifically the Better Homes and Gardens line, and I'm really impressed with them, but they don't offer that stuff in store a lot. You don't see it a lot. So I wanted to make people aware that it was available, show them the things that I have and the things that I love, and how you can, you know, decorate your home beautifully, portably. And I've gotten some really positive feedback from that one as well. So I'm just figuring out ways how I can still be helpful to you, make content that's beneficial to you, still do DIY, not abandon DIY, but just really kind of distance myself from being the furniture flipper that I've been for so long. So this is really scary, but looking back, I've already done it. It already happened. It already happened on my channel. So if you're still here and you're watching this, there's probably another reason you're sticking around besides just watching me flip furniture. Again, those aren't going away completely. I have furniture in my garage that still needs to be done. Just don't know when it's going to show up here. So if you're looking for tips and tricks on growing a furniture business or really honing in on your skills, I'll link some of my lovely friends down in the description box that are still doing that full time that you can follow. So yeah, thanks for being here for this get ready with me chatty video. Before my final thoughts, let's do my lips. I got these at the YouTube shopping event and I've been using these for a long time, and that's why I had asked Jones Road to send me some more stuff because I really like these. So this is their lip pencil in Nudist, and then the lip tint in Nude Mauve. I have such a hard time finding a nude lip, and I really love this one. You know how sometimes like the lipstick color can change on you? It's just so hard to find a good nude. So if you are fair skinned and you have neutral undertones, so you have yellow and red in your skin, this is gonna be a good color for you. Okay, and I think my favorite thing that I tried was the Miracle Balm. I'm excited to try this just on bare skin tomorrow, and I like the What the foundation. Well, I'll like get back to you on how it wears and stuff, but it feels good on my skin. It feels like moisturizing. It feels like skincare. So I'm a little rusty, but I'm gonna be jumping back into projects soon. My son has been begging me for a bedroom makeover, and we already have a mood board and stuff put together. I just need to get to it and execute it and film it for you guys. And then I have a renter-friendly kitchen makeover coming up soon. So there's the update. You might have already known a bunch of that stuff, but I just felt like I needed to clear the air and state the obvious on what my channel has been looking like lately. And there's more to come, you guys. I'm not done. I'm not finished yet. I'm not hanging up the towel just yet. I just really appreciate you being here, going through these ebbs and flows with me. And I'm excited for the projects that are coming this year. And let me know what you want to see from me this year besides furniture. Are there things that you want me to dive into? Let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you so much, so much. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.